Hello and welcome to the stream. Fix the camera real quick. Yeah, it's not very well fastened on my monitor. Guess I'm pretty after well. No, welcome to the stream. Yes, we're gonna finish Instance 3 today. Yeah, you're right, staying alive. We're finally showing Saul Buchanan. What happens to tyrants that think they can use the Rangers? Before we go to Colorado Springs, though, I realized I should probably make a save before confronting Liberty, just in case that killing her upsets Buchanan so much that he does not comply. So, let's try that save. Let's see where that save is. Perfect. Liberty. And that's the most current save. Leaves the area.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back secure, you copy?
How the hell do you know when to call us?
Is Liberty Buchanan handled?
Yeah, she's dead.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Thank you, Rangers. You done good, but you're not done yet. A little bird told me you've been making friends in high places. Got the sheriff and the families backing you now. So we might be able to get Buchanan to step down without spilling any blood. You on board with that plan?
That one is stupid. That one I can kinda understand. That one is stupid because if the Patriarch can send aid to Arizona, why can't we, replacing the Patriarch, can send aid to Arizona? If we are in charge, we can send the same supplies he would send.
Fantastic. Let's rendezvous at Ranger HQ to coordinate. Dead Red out.
Song is new. So this was Land of Confusion.
Eat shit and eggs, Rangers. That's what you get for narking on our party in Little Vegas.
Oh my god, Troy. You're so funny.
Kiss him. Sure, here.
Yeah, you think you can just, like, buy us off? We're...
Babe? Free money much? Let's take it and see if we can find... What's his name? Jitters? Spazzy? Oh! Shakes. He's got stuff that's way better than beer.
Oh.
Shit, good idea, babe. Smell you later, Rangers.
That song was Land of Confusion, wasn't it? Hold on. Can I save that game? I'm gonna load my quick save. I have to see the song again. Oh no, it's gone. It's not starting again. No, it's not. I'm gonna set up Wasteland 3. Land of Confusion. They used it in the trailer. But yes, I didn't listen to it, but it was someone feed a woman. So it probably was that version. Same version they used in the trailer, which I didn't see. I can't go to the city. So who's the way to knows how to enter? That's not true. We've entered.
November, you're here. Great. Ready to go have our little talk with the Patriarch anytime you are. But, you might want to see what your pals are thinking first. Wouldn't be a good idea to bring anybody along who wasn't on board with it all.
What? Quan? Quan is not here. Scotchmo. Jody. Oh, there's Jody. Okay. Where's Quan? But are you ready to ask Patrick to step down?
When I first saw you rolling up here
there
in
he
that
is.
old junker, I never thought it would come to this. And I never thought I'd be on board with it, but... seems like you've got everybody who's anybody to go along with you. So I think it just might work out. And old Saul's been tired lately. Maybe he's ready for it too. Even if he can't admit it.
I mean, Quan, yeah, he's loyal to the Patriarch usually, but Sergei is like basically his son.
I'm in.
I think that's Sergei. I don't trust Sergei still. You know, this is the right thing to do, Lucia. The Patriarch does more harm to girls than he does good.
Not even a month ago, I would have called this treason, Rangers. But you have showed me sides of the Patriarch I didn't think existed, and... well, if Uncle Gideon is with you on this, then I am too. As I know he has always cared only for the well-being of our state.
So with Quan, I'm not sure what the requirement is for Marguerite. Her requirement is Gideon and doing her dad's quest. I don't want to say the right way, but without upsetting her.
I will
Between it.
follow you in this task.
Yeah, Scotchmore is, I think, always on board.
I am. Whatever it is.
Yeah. This is the path of peace, PCP.
Depends on if it is also the path to helping our comrades back in Arizona. Swear to me that you'll finish the mission once we've taken down the Patriarch. And I am with you.
KCS3, come on. Of course, we can see people both here and there.
Okay, this is... well, it's not what I was expecting, but you work with what life hands you.
Again,
I'm ready.
any support the Patriarch can spare after all this, we could spare after all this. Jordi, it's a keen straight to save Colorado and complete our mission.
I know the Patriarch's not the guy we hoped he was, but he's the one we made the deal with, and I don't want to wreck the deal. So I'm still not convinced taking any action against him, even a peaceful one, is in Arizona's best interests.
I think our requirement is loyalty in the base. It's the only way to save the interest of both Arizona and Colorado.
All right, Rangers. I hope you're right. I'll be holding you to it.
Yeah, basically we can go with the Patriarch and help Arizona. Or we can do this and help Arizona and Colorado. And a tiny bit Kansas by not letting Cornet go away. I killed him.
My people are telling me things are quiet. We'll catch old Saul with his pants down. Despite that, he might still try to take a swing at you when you tell him to step down. So if you want to take a moment to resupply, now's the time. When you're done with that, we'll mosey on down to the Patriarch's palace and say hello.
Do you really expect me to believe you're just going to talk it out?
There he is.
Sergei, we've talked about this. It's time. The Patriarch has lost sight of the future. And if he listens to us, he'll survive along with everyone else.
And if he won't listen, well, we'll follow your lead, November.
As I said, Sergei is the hardest nut to crack besides Saul himself. Are you not on board with this, Gretzky?
I am, November.
You are?
I've known Saul since before he founded Colorado. I've never acted against his orders once. So this whole thing makes me uncomfortable.
Again, Saul even kind of indoctrinated him. This really surprises me that he is on board with this. I fully expected that we had to arrest him or something.
I can tell you've got Colorado's best interest in mind. And the Saul I knew would respect that.
Okay, maybe Saul changed too much, even for him.
I just hope he doesn't go down fighting.
Yeah, do the 100 families know what's going on, Mr. Race?
All the important people know and have your support. After the Patriarch has been dealt with, I'll inform the rest. There'll be less resistance if you've already taken power. The families I'm concerned about will fall in line if I can lead with the news that the takeover is a fait accompli. This has been a difficult choice for many of us, November. But your honor and restraint have made it easier. Thank you. Colorado will be forever grateful.
And the marshals.
I wouldn't be here if they weren't. I've got my most trusted people in position. The rank and file will move into the city when we reach the palace. I'm not expecting trouble, but if something does happen, the marshals will step in and take care of it. The smoother this goes, the better.
I'm gonna leave my crew here, just in case anyone gets cold feet and tries to warn him. But I'm coming with you. I started this, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't see it to the end.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that, but... Oh! I think Quan is a good decision. To take a long... No, I'm just going with my usual candidates. Sure, Quan can talk him down, but
Here to serve.
oh,
Just a little more.
Wiley Watson is here.
Glad you're trying to end this peacefully. Just don't forget about Arizona when it all gets resolved. They're dead if we don't bring them aid.
Glad you're gonna try removing the Patriarch without bloodshed. Drive safe.
I'd never have believed Daisy would turn on the Patriarch if she hadn't told me so herself. Later, Rangers!
I don't need to stock up. We're not gonna fight, hopefully. But even if, it's probably gonna be okay.
The path to peace wasn't totally bloodless. But somehow, Rangers, you kept the majority. That's what you pay me. Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and suture up.
Let's talk to Gonzalez on the radio. But besides of that, nothing much to do.
Radio's clear, November. I'll make sure it stays open for you, and
yes,
good luck with the
sir,
Patriarch.
It is.
He won't be happy,
But it would not be
I think
honorable
it's time.
to save it by damming Colorado. You're trying.
We have a conversation. She over here and Sergey over there. But hey. Yeah, and I've read if the Ranger Alliance's loyalty is not high enough, people here will revolt against going against the Patriarch and kill everyone in the prison, including those two.
We'd snap at a slap.
Yeah? Warden, this is most unlike you.
Father?
Have you ever taken what you dish out of it?
Kill my dad.
Have
Could
you
you take
taken
some
even
pictures
one
so I can
iota
hang them
of
in
the
this
pain you
boring
give?
fucking cell?
Warden.
I should have killed Vic. I should have killed Vic. And yeah, I'm taking Principia over Quan just because she's part of the Ranger team, part of the mission. What do you say
We're
about
almost
this?
ready to pack up and head out. I know you'll miss us, but it looks like you got some kind of handle on things.
Alright.
Wonderful job getting to this point, Rangers. This is what we've been working toward. A peaceful transition to a stronger, better future for Colorado. Despite the ugliness that will come when we confront the Patriarch, I am truly grateful for the lives that will be saved.
Safe travels, Rangers.
I understand the need for it, but a bloodless coup is still a coup, Rangers. It doesn't feel right. Just don't be cruel. He did what he thought was best for Colorado. Same as you, or Saul.
Maybe he really is convinced that what he's doing is right.
Daisy's with you on this, and you're the only people I trust more than the sheriff. Let's go tell the Patriarch the bad news.
Sure.
Takayuki.
Head downtown. We'll keep it clear here.
Yeah.
Say hi to the Patriarch for us, November.
Onward to the palace.
Return to world map. I don't know what can take place before the end of the end game. Do you wish to make changes to your squad before leaving to the world map? Cancel. Do I have to go here?
Let's find the Patriarch.
Oh, we go straight to the palace. Yeah, if you any other ending has us go through Colorado Springs and deal with certain problems with protesters, with riots, all that kind of stuff, we can peacefully or not peacefully deal with those. But because we have loved at the Marshals, loved at the 100 families, like at the refugees, and a few other conditions, there's no rights, there's no attack from Liberty or stuff, there's nothing like that.
Sheriff Daisy sent us the word. You won't get trouble from us.
Good to know.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Here you are, all present and correct. With this, my nation is once again secure. You've earned the reward I promised your general.
He's not angry that we killed Liberty? We didn't do it for you, we did it for Colorado.
What? What are you saying to me?
We're saying it's time for you to sing Happy Trails, buckaroo.
Who are you? I don't know you.
Nobody important, Hefe. Just a red-headed stranger, here to watch the end of the movie.
You're all crazy. Don't you see you're surrounded by my marshals? Gentlemen, show these idiots what happens to jumped-up mercs who get big ideas. What the hell is this? Stand down!
No, we're not banishing him east so he can gather troops and attack us. We're also not gonna kill him. We're gonna lock him up.
Ha! A show trial. First step on the road to tyranny. All right then, I'm ready.
I wouldn't give him a trial. I would put in him solitary in Aspen or something like that.
Well, that's that. So what's the plan now, cowboys? You gonna stay here and help keep this place peaceful?
We want to invite General Woodson, so we're going to move here. We can use all the help we can get. We want to stay here, but send the resources, particularly permit General Woodson back to Arizona. We want... No. Just getting the Rangers over here doesn't help Arizona, just the Rangers in Arizona. No, we're helping them as much as we can.
That's the honorable thing to do, and it just might get me back in Woodson's good graces. And thanks for staying. We're gonna have a wild ride ahead of us trying to tame this place. At least it'll be interesting, yeah?
Okay.
They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved them or betrayed them, if we did the job we went for or we failed.
Why didn't they know that we...
Hard times in Arizona with the Rangers and the settlers giving ground. To the raiders and militias, and it seemed we'd lose the good life that we found. Then Buchanan made his offer, find my kids and I will help you save your land. So we rode for Colorado, praying that he'd be an honest man. In Denver we found Valor, a son who didn't live up to his name. He turned against his father, siding with the old man's rival seeking fame. tried to stop us. We captured Valor like we said we would, and brought him home to Daddy, who made it pretty clear just where he stood. Then we made our way to Aspen to find Buchanan's misbegotten son. The sicko named Victory, who pulled the legs off humans just for fun. Wasn't easy fighting the urge to make him pay for what he'd done, but we brought him back alive, locked him up to the relief of everyone. On the track halfway to Kansas, we found Buchanan's daughter make her plan to conquer Colorado with the help of desperados, gangs, and clans. Oh, Daddy wanted her alive. We couldn't kill the hive and not the queen. So she died with guns a-blazing like the hero on a Sunday Silver Street. In the end, it became clear that Buchanan was no better than his kid. If we let him stay in power, Colorado would be heading for the skid. So with the blessing of his subjects, we tried him for his crimes and took his throne. And thus we rescued Colorado and still saved our dear old Arizona home. They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved him or betrayed him, if we did the job we went for or we failed. But when the winter turns to spring, the news newcomers bring, they'll know that the Rangers kept their promise and the aid from Colorado's gonna flow.
Yay! I was worried at the beginning of the song because they won't know if we played or whatever, but just because the aid's on the way and not there yet. Under your supervision, the citizens of Colorado Springs organized a trial for the patriarch, following the traditions of old America. You choose a jury at random from among the population. On the day of the trial, the whole city came to the palace to watch. You selected a member of your team to preside as judge, sitting atop the patriarch's throne. There is it again. It's definitely a lot of confusion. Very nice. Oh no, I didn't read. It auto continued. The custody of the patriarch and find him in Peterson Air Force Base. Yeah, that was the right thing. The banner of the Rangers you achieved what should have been possible in the Wasteland. An orderly transition of power. The first supply convoy set out for Arizona, and General Woodson got the aid he needed, along with the biggest surprise of his life when he noticed that Rangers now controlled Colorado. Thanks to you, the Rangers are stronger than ever before, with 2 bases of power. Oh, I love that song, it's beautiful. Keeping the pace in both Arizona and Colorado. In Denver, all winning came to an end because of the Salty Gippers. The fish lips are supposed to drill oil. I've read. It's to the airport. Yes, so the machine commune welcomed humans. Even the hardheads, was moved in the Gippers downward as you agreed, were grudgingly impressed. The robots sold fuel to everyone, even cannibals. With Regan, I remained in the MI tower, sad and alone, forever calling for his beloved Nancy's to take him home. Oh no! And the Rangers asked me to become a fortress off the edge of Colorado territory. Oh my god, guarding the mountain passes against incursion from the west. Soldiers posted in the auto resort town claimed to hear the laughter of Vic Buchanan at night, and the screams of his victims echoing across the mountains. After their humiliating defeat at the hands of the Rangers, the gangs of the Savage Council fled back to the plains within a year. Most of the survivors were dead or enslaved by rivals. But the Savage Plains got their name with good reason. Everyone knew that other gangs would rise, and eventually they'd cast their eyes on Colorado again. Of course. But with the Patriots, they would have done the same. The city of Steeltown thrived and grew. After Fix Markham's computation inventory system began to work as intended and production boomed. America's got the job that suited them best, and production process continued improved. Abigail's Markham's genius was proven at last. Throughout Colorado, people looked to Steeltown for a new vision of the Wasteland's future. Every person is a place and every machine is a slave. I know that song. In Shire Mountain, the bodies of the protests and the followers have been cleared, and the Fury and his assistants has a place to themselves, maintaining the hollow detonation and keeping its power flowing. At the same time, Theo carries on his investigation experiments with the mutating powers of the holy detonation. All this is for the volunteers, of course. Oh, Theo, come on. He couldn't be happy with this situation. Elijah Ward, however, never misses an opportunity to speak ill of the Rangers and their works. Flap and his monster army maintained control of the bizarre and unexpected aspect of stability in a region remained by you and your team. Everyone said, oh, he's not gonna be able to keep it. Flap took great satisfaction in the knowledge that he had outlasted the Patriarch. Once again, he had weathered a terrible storm. He is the most powerful man Colorado had not. Impressed by the way Team November had taken the reins of power without a war in Colorado Springs, Quan joined them full-time and became the chief liaison with Colorado Springs. With things with the Patriarch finally settled, Lucia decided to remain a Ranger, continuing to patrol and keep peace, and to serve as the liaison to the 100 families. After years of loyal service, the Codex died of rust and hard knocks, but its AI was salvaged and continued to serve in its replacement for decades after. Returning back home to Arizona, Giuseppe helped the Rangers distribute the supplies in Colorado and continued to rise in the ranks of the organization into the years that followed. After things resolved, the Rangers noticed Scotchman was no longer with them. They searched every bar in Colorado Springs but never found him. Some say he's been seen drinking in saloons in Kansas and Points East, but these rumors are unconfirmed. This just makes me think Wasteland 4 is gonna be in Kansas, which I thought before as well. With the story of Team November comes to an end, for good or ill, you change Colorado forever, and its people will live with the consequences. But the story of the Rangers goes on. In Wasteland 4? Question mark?
As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way.
That's Wasteland 3. Okay, the ending was like 30 minutes now. That's a lot faster than I expected. Could have done it yesterday, to be honest. I thought it's a little bit more. Some more conversations on the way to the Patriarch, stuff like that. It's a very rushed ending, really. Also with Liberty. The whole Yuma country and Patriarch arc at the end is too rushed, too little. Still, good game. I'm excited for hopefully Wasteland 4. I mean, the ending here really pointed toward the Wasteland 4, right? The very last slide, and also Scotch, we're going to Kansas. Because Wasteland 2, it said, oh, he disappeared. People think he went east. We don't know. And then he's in Colorado in the next game. Now he went to Kansas, and he's gonna be in Kansas in the next game. It's my theory. Also just continues the trend of going east, right? We went from Arizona to Colorado. Okay, Wasteland 1 was also in Arizona. Anything new here? No. Now I want to see if there's a special boss music for the Patriarch.
Hear you? With this, my nation is once again secure. You've earned the reward. What the hell is this? Stand down!
Whoa! Okay then.
Oh.
I mean, I've been suggesting this all along, but I thought this was gonna be a bloodless coup. Damn!
Okay. There's no fight, we just... I out of thought, because... Can get out of the dialogue other way. There must be... Let me... Wasteland 3. Buchanan fight. Oh, that's Liberty. We're fighting the Patriarch. Patriarch boss fight.
Unlucky here, Patriot troops beyond the token and back to Arizona. Things. I expected. Give it a shot. I'm gonna leave them in open. He can't kill all.
What?
Our vehicle, eh? Tell me it's our vehicle. Yeah.
There you are, you Reavers. What have you done? We had a deal.
Okay, you don't even fight the Patriarch. You fight a tank with the Patriarch on a screen on it. Without any special music. Battle Hymn of the Republic. We had that one?
seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's trampling out the vintage where the grapes are at the store. He's loosed the faithful life of his terrible Swiss sword. His truth is marching on. I've seen the watchfires of 100 serpent.
Yeah, we had that one. Yeah, does everyone have a comprehensive list? Okay, we have Power the Lamb. We have the tax traders down in the valley. Patriot fight. Oh. Hold on. No. So there's a different America the Beautiful version for the Patriarch fight if you fight him right away. But it's not on YouTube. Monster Mash, yes. Batman of the Republic, we had that. America the Beautiful. Everybody have fun tonight. It's Caliber Jamboree, yeah. Aspen. Again, America the Beautiful, that's true. And if you fight Angela Death, it's also America the Beautiful core version. So let's read fighting Angela.
You want to brawl? Knock yourselves out.
I mean, this song also plays if you fight the Patriarch, except in the final battle. That's the final battle Patriarch. Here, hold on. Just a normal fight music. But that's the only special song we missed, actually. The rest we've had Out of the Lamp and all that stuff. Yeah. And of Confusion was very nice cover. It's by Fingerbanger feat. Stormy Henley. Oh, that song playing when you go back from your country is scripted.
I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams, been haunted by 1,000,000 screams, but I can hear them marching feet. They're moving into the streets. Now, did you read the news today?
very powerful, very beautiful. I really love this cover. Like the entire game music, if it's just background music, if it's generic fight music, all those special covers, they get such a beautiful and awesome job with the music. It's one of the best game soundtracks I've ever seen. And it's not that it's just from production value or just musically very outstanding, like for example Doom. Doom soundtrack is just super sick in production value and just great songs. But the overall sound design, the writing tying in with the sounds, the usage of the sounds, the atmosphere and all that is just perfectly on point. It's great, really great. And apparently, Mark Morgan was responsible for all of this. Who also did Fallout 1 and 2. I don't like. It's a thing. Fallout 1 and 2 didn't stay in my memory as games with great soundtracks. They were probably good, but they were not. But like I said, after the game, I was like, "Oh my god, the soundtrack!" And I was like, "Yeah, good game," right? But he did. Oh yeah, no, he did Wasteland 2, and again, Wasteland 2 had a nice soundtrack, but it was like I was, oh my god, it was such a good soundtrack. It was a good soundtrack, just a good soundtrack. But Wasteland 3 was incredibly good soundtrack. He's credited on Fallout New Vegas, but he didn't write music for Fallout New Vegas. They just reused songs from Fallout 1 and 2, which are his work, so that's why he credited on New Vegas. Alerts Online never played that. Need for Speed Shift. I think his biggest and most known works are Fallout and Wasteland. Fallout 1, 2, New Vegas, and Wasteland 2 and 3. Not even Wasteland 1. Maybe Wasteland 1 didn't even have music, to be honest. Or just the devs did it themselves, which was 8-bit tunes, right? So. Incredible work, really. I mean, yeah, I'm only talking about the music again. The rest was great too, right? The story writing, like, I mean, the writing, the atmosphere, everything was great again, right? I don't know. It's on one hand, it's what you'd expect. At one point, at one point, it's also what you expect from Brian Fargo. But on the other hand, still he totally delivered, right? The writing, the design, the atmosphere, everything. Sure, the graphics, even for its time, keep in mind the game is a couple of years old by now. Still, the graphics are not next-gen graphics and stuff. I mean, it's Unity, right? Not Unreal Engine 4 would that probably be. Or stuff like that. But the graphics are fine for a game like that. Not a AAA production, not a FPS, just a isometric thing with little scenes from the front and stuff like that. Sure, it's not Baldur's Gate 3, for example, depending on graphics, but it's fine. Sure, they could have been better, but it's fine graphics. Again, music sound incredible, 100%. Writing, story, world building, everything super fine. The end seemed rushed, yeah, but overall, it's a masterpiece, really. And I liked it a lot more than Wasteland 2 and 1. Yeah, that's the truth. Wasteland 2, incredible writing. Probably better than Wasteland 3, actually. But everything else in Wasteland 3 is better. Gameplay and story building, world building, all that I like more in Wasteland 3. Just the writing itself was a little better in Wasteland 2. Wasteland 2 writing 10 out of 10 and 3 9 out of 10, And what's the reception? Do people agree to me? No. Well, they agree it's a good game. It got like 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8, 9, so 8.5 on average of 85%. I would give it more like 90%. And Wasteland 2, because they both have strengths and weaknesses. So the average Joe likes the game a little bit less than I do, but only a little bit, to be honest. And let's look at Wasteland 2. Yeah, people do agree. Well, no, we don't agree. Like, people say Wasteland 2 is a little bit not as good as Wasteland 3 averages on 8.5, Wasteland 2 an 8. So they say Wasteland 3 is a little bit better. I say yes, but also no. Right? I'd give both games a 9 out of 10. Not a 10 out of 10, no. They have too many technical issues for that, both of them. And again, Wasteland 3 writing is not as good as Wasteland 2's. If it were, Wasteland 3 would be even better. But it's already a very great game, really. Again, I would give both games a 9 out of 10, despite a lot of technical difficulties in both games. 3 more than 2, though. Because it's also just more complicated, the game, right? Both have Game of the Year awards, so yeah. But do I see room for improvement for Wasteland 4, for example? I don't know. If they keep the quality, the creative quality, I'd say, up, like writing, world building, design, and all that, if they keep that quality up, which is hard to accomplish, I think. Because the more you write in a setting like this, the more stale you'll get at one point, I think. So it's going to be hard to keep the quality up for Wasteland 4 in that regard. Music, they probably can keep it up if they stay with Morgan, which they probably will. Graphics, sure, they can improve on graphics. Will they? I don't know. They can. Looking at their new game, Clockwork Evolution, it looks good. So I see room for improvement in graphics for Wasteland 4. But I really doubt that it's going to be on the time of its release amongst the cutting edge graphics. It won't. But it doesn't have to. It has to get a 11 out of 10, but it doesn't have to be cutting edge graphics. Do I see room for improvement on the technical side? I'm not sure, to be honest. Because if they follow the trends they're doing right now, they're going to get more complicated and more versatile in Wasteland 4, even more than Wasteland 3, and that just introduces more room for technical difficulties and errors. And I just think the company is too small, the team is too small to really troubleshoot them fully 100%. Which again, they don't have to, but they do have to improve on Wasteland 3 to get even better than Wasteland 3. So my prediction for Wasteland 4 is that it's gonna be on par with 2 and 3, not better than 2 and 3, but also not worse than 2 and 3. I expect it getting reviews in the 80s, 80 to 87 or something like that. That's my prediction. I don't think it can slide into the 90s. Inksal is just too small of a company for that. And lacking some technology for that, I think. Don't know what they're planning for the future, of course. I also think Clockwork Evolution will have some problems to be critically praised because they're venturing into a new genre and all stuff, and that never works straight away. They're gonna, I think, have some technical issues. The graphics are fine, but not very astonishing or something. People will overhype it for sure, so it won't meet expectations. It can't meet expectations. People will have too high expectations. They often do. Sometimes rightfully, right? But it's very hard to meet fans' expectations at one point. So I think it will tank some critics. I don't think it might be an 8 out of 10 game, but it will be critics in the ranks of a 7 out of 10 game. That's my expectation for Clockwork Revolution. It's because of people's expectations not being met. Wasteland 4, however, I think they can meet expectations. Because the expectation for Wasteland 4, seeing Wasteland 3 and 2, will not be of a perfect game, but a very, very good game. And they can deliver on that. Unlike, for example, I don't know, Elder Scrolls 6, which expectations are already skyrocketing. Alexa, stop. And Elder Scrolls 6, yeah, the expectations of the fans are already so high they can't be met, and they will only go in time. So Bethesda will get a lot of critique from not delivering on expectations, but at this point it's impossible to deliver on those expectations Elder Scrolls 6 will have. And I'm 100% sure it will improve on Skyrim. Because why wouldn't it? But then again, it's Elder Scrolls 6, so they won't have any problem selling it. They're still selling Skyrim, so... And... the thing about Bethesda is like, I don't fucking know, 100 times bigger than things are. I have a lot more resources and people, and they still won't get some of the criteria I just mentioned. They won't get cutting edge graphics. Also because of the lengthy development time. Like, sure, maybe now they have cutting edge graphics, but by the time they release, they will be outdated again. Just like Skyrim. Skyrim was released, the graphics were outdated because the graphics were from 5 years ago when they did the graphics. Back then they were great. But when you have such long development times, it's impossible to keep on the newest technology. Sometimes they deliver with patches, like DLSR or something. DLSS, sorry. But yeah, the graphics will always, all Bethesda games graphics will be outdated because of the long development times. And all Inxile games will be graphically outdated because of the small team and stuff like that. But they won't be terribly outdated. They will be good, but not incredible, right? Skyrim was looking okay when it released. Not really good, but okay. And Wasteland 3 was looking... I don't know if it's good or okay when it was released. Probably also only good. Only okay. But I have hopes for Exile in general. Again, I don't know if the bad story is that financially successful. Wasteland 3 probably was. Wasteland 2, not that much. I mean, they're crowdfunded anyway, right? But they need to earn money to sustain the company for the development of the next game, which will take years. And Wasteland 2 just barely did that, I think. Wasteland 3 did that more so. I guess it all rests on Clockwork Revolution if it's financially successful. But if not, they can always just make a Kickstarter for Wasteland 4, right? And I think that one will get funded because Wasteland 3 increased the fanbase doublefold, I think. And let's see what's the internet thinks. Wasteland 4. Yeah, Inxile already talked about Wasteland 4. Okay, they, after Wasteland 3, shortly after Wasteland 3, they got bought by Microsoft. For fuck's sake. I'm really not happy with that. Because Microsoft is great at ruining franchises. They just did, what was it, like a week or two ago, they ruined another game. And they always said, oh yeah, we will do Wasteland 4 at one point. Right after we did Wasteland 3. this year there were ex-employees of Excel talking about works on a new title of an established IP. It doesn't have to be Wasteland. Can be But Still, can be another IP from Microsoft, from any Microsoft studio that Excel is working on, or could be Wasteland 4. That they already started working on last year. So either Wasteland 4 is already in the works or it's planned, one of the two. People also say online there's rumors about Inxa working on Fallout 1 and 2 remakes. Because both Inxa and Bethesda, I mean, hold on. Bethesda was bought by Cinemax, but Cinemax belongs to Microsoft, right? Yep. So now both belong to Microsoft, Bethesda and Inxa. So Inxa can work on the Fallout IP again. And people suspect that the established IP is Fallout. They work on Fallout 1 and 2 remakes. It does make sense. I mean, they need all the remakes, they really are. And Bethesda never made such games. They always made first-person games. And Exile just now ventures into first-person games, so they're more expert on this topic. Plus, they made, well, not Exile, but Interplay, which basically is Exile, made Fallout 1 2. The head devs and Brian Fargo and the head people of Exile, because they had a bit of Interplay, who made Fallout. So, that's also a thing, I guess. Bethesda and Inks are working together. I mean, honestly, they must hate Bethesda's guts. Brian Fargo must freaking hate Todd Howard, to be honest. But because Interplay and Bethesda had a big lawsuit, and Bethesda basically killed Interplay and all that stuff. Now people are scared that Inxa gets assimilated into Bethesda by Microsoft to make Fallout better. But at Cobalt. Okay, so the rumors about a Project Cobalt. Yeah, Project Cobalt is something in the world of Fallout. So it might be a spin-off from the Fallout franchise, which is possible now that both belong to Microsoft. But they also said Project Cobalt is described as a steampunk-style first-person role-playing game, which is Clockwork Revolution. By now they announced it. Yeah, this article is from 2022 and 2023. They announced Clockwork Revolution. But they're working on another title in an established IP, which still can be Wasteland, Wasteland 4, or Fallout remakes or spin-offs. People say Dune. But it's debunked, okay. I mean, I can look at new Bard's Tale. Bard's Tale 5. Still Bard's Tale 5 in the works. People are not talking about Bard's Tale 5 much. Okay, the thing is, Bard's Tale 4 was not very critically acclaimed and kind of flopped. And no one is talking about Bard's Tale 5, but a lot of people are talking about Wasteland 4. I think they buried with Bard's Tale. They're maybe gonna make a Bard's Tale 4 remake at one point when it's old enough, because they made remakes of 1 through 3. But yeah, Wasteland 4 is confirmed. The question is just when. People say now, like when development, people say now, parallel to Clockwork Evolution, but it might as well be Fallout remake or anything else, any IP they bought or they got assigned by Microsoft. Also working on doesn't mean that they're going to be announced this next year. Knowing their pace, if they start working on it last year, they're gonna announce it in 2 years or something, and it's gonna be then 2 more years, so it's gonna be like 2027 or something when it will release. And it might as well not be Wasteland 4, and Wasteland 4 then comes 2030 or something. I mean, some people on Reddit also, but that's silly, say they should make the next Fallout game, like Fallout 5, and just take it away from Bethesda, but that's legally not possible, I think. Microsoft, yeah, sure, they own ZeniMax owns Bethesda, but it's not like they can do anything to Bethesda. And they can just take their piece. They can make a deal with other developers to develop spin-offs or collaborate and stuff, but they can just be like, oh yeah, Fallout's not your IP anymore, we give it to Interplay, I will give it to Inxile. I don't think they can do that, and why would they? Fallout 5 from Inxile would not be as commercially successful as Fallout 5 from Bethesda. Yeah. Not because the game wouldn't be as good, but it just wouldn't sell as good because it's not Bethesda. Right? And maybe it honestly wouldn't be as good because the team is just so much smaller. Sure, having a Brian Fargo on the directors team for Fallout 5 would very, very benefit the game, but not all the Inxile developers and no Bethesda developers. Also because Fallout 5 going back to as a metric, I don't know. No, they shouldn't do that. They definitely should get Brian Fargo like on the writers team or something. But I don't know if he'd be okay with that. Because again, I don't think he's very fond of Bethesda. Does Brian Fargo hate Bethesda? Brian Fargo says he won't show his next game for a long time. That's a lie. He said 2021 he wouldn't show his next game for a long time, and 2 years later he shows his next game. Oh, but more information, it's Unreal Engine 5, as I said, from the footage that I saw. It will have some collaborations with Obsidian and Blizzard. Obsidian working on Fallout New Vegas makes sense for this game, I think. Yeah, and he said they're using funding from Microsoft to increase staff and resources for this game, which probably enables them to make an Unreal Engine 5 first-person game, which is a lot more expensive than an isometric Unreal game. Right? Unity. Sorry. I just found a weird article from 2010 where rumors spread that Brian Fargo works on a sequel to Wasteland for Bethesda. So they thought Wasteland 2 will be released under Bethesda, which would be very weird because it's basically Fallout and they already have Fallout, but then there's an alternative Fallout which is just a little bit different. But I mean, What's a Van Buren? Which, by the way, it was another US president from the times of Buchanan. Because Van Buren was the original Fallout 3 before Bethesda bought the IP. So Brian Fargo secured the rights for Van Buren. That's interesting. So they have plans for that as well. Which is strange again, because Van Buren needs the Fallout extended lore to make sense. And if not, they're gonna make a new lore, new world, besides the Wasteland world, and I don't know. Sounds weird. It's weird. Very interesting. What's they gonna do with Van Buren? I probably Fallout for Wasteland 3 is inspired by Van Buren also a little bit. Because Van Buren was the 8th president of the United States and Buchanan was the 15th or something. So there's some theme going on there. James Buchanan. James Buchanan. 15th, yeah. Lincoln the 16th. Right. Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, 16th. So there's one theme going on there. So maybe they won't make Van Buren, but Resident 3 is their Van Buren. Maybe. I mean, the story of Van Buren also ties a little bit into New Vegas' story, or people say New Vegas got inspiration by Van Buren because yeah, because Van Buren was made or worked on by Black Isle Studios, which belonged to Interplay. Then Interplay and Black Isle was closed by Bethesda, and Obsidian was founded. Then Obsidian made New Vegas. So the same people who made Famburian made New Vegas. So there are parallels of the two in the story. So I don't see how they'll make a Famburian game. No. But yeah, that's it for today. Short stream, not shorter than I thought. The ending was rushed. Yeah. The next game will 90% now be The Witcher 1 in German on Thursday. All those things are 90% certain at this point. I tried it out today, it works. It was the duty version. And yeah. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And see you next time.